Hi, today I'm going to discuss the basic features as well as some examples of how I use Quia in my classroom. Quia is a web-based site that offers users a collection of educational tools and templates. Users can create questions, surveys, and web pages. To get started from the home page, click Visit Quia Web. You will have to create an account. You can get a free 30-day trial. For a year account, you have to pay $49 for an individual subscription, or there are discounts for groups. First thing I'd like to point out is on the left. These are going to be your tools of creating different activities and things for your students. First thing you need to do when you start a new Quia is you need to create classes so that your students can access the things you create for them to take in Quia. Under classes, all you have to do is you'll have to start a new class, fill out the necessary information. Then you go ahead and you can choose if you want to enroll the students or have them self-enroll. I enroll my own students. I just put in their names. Then I can choose to have the roster emailed to me. I can then pass out their username and password, and then I also have a record for it in case they lose theirs. The next feature I'd like to show you is quizzes. You can also, from this tab, you can create activities for your students like flashcards and games, as well as surveys for them to take. I mostly use the quizzes in Quia. I use this for homework quizzes as well as all their unit quizzes for me to assess where their learning is at and also for students to assess. All I need to do is I need to choose to create a new quiz. You'll have to give a title for your quiz. Call it My First Quia Quiz. Then you can start to putting in questions. You'll choose Insert, one or more new questions. There are a lot of options to the question type, multiple choice, true, false, short answer, and so on. Let's choose a multiple choice. Choose Add. Let's say our question is, what is the Michigan State mascot? We're going to give 4 answer choices. The Spartan, Wolverine, a Badger, and the Wildcat. Now when you create each question, you need to choose what the correct answer is because Quia will self-grade all multiple choice, true and false, matching those types of questions for you. I can also add in images, audio files, or other things to the question as well. When I am done, so I can add as many, if I'm ready to add in more questions, I can just choose Insert. I can go ahead and there's a lot of options on how to customize this quiz. I can randomize the question order. I can also, on the next screen, when I say Done, I can choose to make it that students, for example, have to log in, that they only have maybe one attempt. I can make it that they only have 20 minutes, that maybe it's only access available for them to access this quiz for maybe a day because I want them to take it. I can give a secret word they have to get from me before they take it. There's a lot of different ways to customize your quizzes. Once a student completes a quiz, there's a lot of data available to the teacher as well as the students. One thing is that you'll see each quiz will show up. I have a lot here for my U.S. history class. I can edit it, so I can go back and change it, keep on working on it. I can assign it to change when students can use the quiz. I can also choose grade. I like to use a lot of short answers, so I can go through. I have to self-grade those, but I also have a comments box, so I can type in comments to my students. I can preview. I can run reports. I can look at, if I run the reports, I can look at how the class did overall. I can look at how each student did overall. I can then break it down by question to see what they got right, what they got wrong. What's really great is that students also receive immediate feedback, so students are able to monitor their own learning. They were able to see the correct answer right away, thus being able to fix any misconceptions. I can also address any of those individually, or if I see a lot of students miss a particular question, address it as a whole class. Last thing I'd like to point out is it's very easy to share or find other information in Quia that other teachers have created. One thing that's really helpful is I worked on a final exam review for my U.S. history class with all the teachers that teach U.S. history. We're able to all work on the same one, share it amongst one another, that all students were receiving the same review. I can also search by category and see what type of activities or quizzes are available. They also have it by certain textbooks. You can see ones that align with your textbook. So there are some basic features and ideas about how to use Quia.